Top of the morning.
Say that again.
Top of the morning. You hear
Trying
me?
to record. Trying to. Yeah.
You hear me? Can you hear me?
There you go. Can you hear? I can hear you. You hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Right now. Yeah.
All right. So look. So real talk, right? So look, I want to ask you something seriously. How do you feel? Okay. How do you feel about the homies from the section, the little homies, whacking out Nipsey Hussle Mirror? Like before you answer that question, I'm gonna
Uh,
tell you how I feel about it. I didn't like it. I like Nipsey music. Even in that lifestyle, when I lived that lifestyle, I'm no longer a gang member. But when I did live that lifestyle, I liked his music, and I disagree with that. But I disagree with them crossing his face out, especially when you messing with the dead. Like I don't
yeah.
believe in that. But I want your take on it.
I feel the same way you feel. It's just it wasn't because of the music. It's because of the type of person he was and what he was trying to do for LA type shit.
Right.
Like you whack out the mirror of a nigga who was running around dissing and being messy and weird, and then it wouldn't have mattered. But he was like Tupac and Jesus or some shit, whatever you want to look at him as. But he was important to Bloods and Crips. I like Nipsey. If you didn't like Nipsey, you just a hater.
Yeah, man, that's real. I mean, I
It's
don't know.
not,
Like,
it's not
go ahead, go
not
ahead.
like he evolved, he grew. Like everybody was an ignorant game banger at one point in time, but this nigga was growing all day, every day. All he was doing was growth. And, you know what I'm saying? If you hated on him, you just a hater. You know what I'm saying? He ain't no reason for nobody to hate on him. He wasn't going backwards. Shit.
Hey, I low key liked it. He low
If
key
they
gave
go
us he
straddling
gave
the
us a shout out.
fence, you be like straddling the fence. Yeah, he wasn't straddling the fence.
Yeah, he gave us a shout out. He was like, yeah, I can't quote it, but he was like, yeah, the Inglewood niggas knock my music. They like Nipsey tight blood. Hey,
Yeah.
he was, and I liked his music, man. I used to work out to his music in the pen. The homie from 60 Rabbit actually turned me on to his music. And I was at first, I was kind of like standoffish, and he was like, nah, pop, listen to this shit, listen to this shit for real. What really
And
got
knock
me though, what'd you say?
all he did was get better and better. I said knock hard as hell. All he did was
Super
get
hard.
better. And then he had that producer. I don't know who was producing Beats Last or whatever. But
Yeah,
that's
rest in
certain.
peace to that man. Man, I really like this music, man, on everything. I did time when the hardest thing you can do uh, in this world, real talk, is do time, you know, because you can't get that back. And I actually listened to his music. His music was therapeutic to help me get through my time. And as well as I was just intrigued by his intelligence. And it was almost like a reflection of myself to make me step my game up. You know what I'm saying? It was almost like conscious rap. But it was also like he was talking to me. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace to that man. But
Yeah, that's what he was doing. That's what I said. You could see evolution in his music. He was becoming more wiser, more whatever, humble. You know, anybody didn't like him, he was a hater. Like I said.
yeah, he definitely was waking some shit up and shaking some shit up, man. And he was actually opening the doors for the black community, man. He's gonna be missed, man. And like I said, I'm no longer an active gang member, But I totally disagree with what the little homies did. And although I'm not a part of that life, man, I wish they never
I
did
wanted,
that shit.
I wanted to
Um,
meet him. I should have acted faster because I was like, this nigga, real nigga. I want to meet Nipsey. I was gonna call my uncle Pretty and pull up at his house and have him set that up so I can meet the nigga. Cause Firebug made him or whatever. Like, and if Firebug fucked with him, he had to be on some real nigga shit. So
right. And see,
yeah,
Firebug a
I
real
wanted
homie. Firebug's a real homie. See, a lot of people don't really. The people that do know Firebug, they do know him. And I mean, I know Firebug, and he might hear this shit, but I know Firebug, right? On real talk, I know Firebug, right? Hey, listen, I was at them lowrider shops when the homie had the lowrider shops on Florence and Centinela. I was at the lowrider shop when the homies had the shop, the millionaire homies had the shop on Ivory and Centinela. I was a go boy. Everybody know that. I was a part of that team. You know what I'm saying? So I know Firebug very well. Him and Nut, they was road dogs. Bad news. I know the crew. You know what I'm saying? They know my face was there. We was the faces there before the little dude came around. But this ain't about little dude. But yeah, you know, for him to holler, to be, you know, in the presence, for them to be in the presence of each other, that spoke volumes. That kind of like mended some broken bridges, bro. Real talk. And it was a bigger picture there. You know, once you plant that seed, man, that seed gonna grow, bro. It's gonna grow. And that's the main thing. But look, I'm gonna ask you this other thing real quick. How you feel about, another thing that I disagreed with is when they trash when the little homies trashed Nipsey Hussle, Daddy's Black Sam and them Daddy's clothing store. I mean, what you feel about it? I didn't like that, bro. What you feel about
I
that?
think it was wrong, but they was kids, so I don't know. I'm a validated with that. They was all underage, low key, probably barely grown. I wouldn't have done it, but
I
at the end of
mean,
the day, each his own. Was that how you want to say
but
this
no,
shit?
but was that okay? Let's be real. Was that a reflection of us in that lifestyle? Like, did we? I mean, all this. Okay, everything we was doing was wrong in that lifestyle. But I mean, did we breed that? Did we breed that because we opened the door for them? We made the way for them to for their generation, regardless of what anybody say. Like, did we contribute to that kind of mentality? That's what I want to know. Like, cause I don't agree with that. I don't believe in my lifestyle when I was living that I would have did that.
Me neither. But I don't know. I don't know. I can't say what it is. But yeah, we wouldn't have did that.
I mean, what happened behind that? You know, was they hopping out? Was they coming back? What did they do? Like,
They
what did
went,
the '60s do?
they went on like a 5, 10 day packing out spree. They drove around cars 20, 30 deep. Not like maybe 15, 20 cars full, pulling up in everybody hood, beating their ass.
So they could have turned it into gunplay, but they didn't. They chose not to.
Yeah, that's because them niggas who had the call and the decision on the thing was humble niggas, and they could, like you said, they could have called and said, gave them niggas guns and said, man, go kill shit, and they was gonna do it. But the call was made to just go whoop some ass and lump some niggas up, and that's what they did. They went to everybody hood and beat their ass and lumped them up. They went on Crenshaw, Manchester, beat everybody ass, lumped them up. Went on Crenshaw, I mean Manchester, by the swap meet, lumped up everybody walking around there. You know, they was beating the shit out of people. They was too deep for you to do anything anyway. They was popping out the car. I wasn't there, but the little homies telling me the ones that got packed out. They was just jumping out, getting on niggas' ass and
Oh,
leaving.
so the '60s came back. They was tripping, but they just didn't bust. They was
They
kicking niggas ass.
went,
I mean,
went a whole week. They went a whole week riding around whooping everybody ass until they got tired. Probably.
I was in YA when that happened. I was in the youth authority, but it wouldn't have made no difference anyway because, like you said, they had the numbers, and the '60s always had the numbers, homie. But the thing is, what
Scoopy
I
was
recognize, what you say,
Scoopy was there. He was like, Scoopy was there. He explained the whole shit to me and shit. And then the
Scooby, my
way he
boy.
explained, he said them motherfucker was running up inside the what's the name places, the little food places in there, and that wasn't saving nobody. They come in there and whoop your ass over there by the register and get up out of there. They was trying to run inside gas stations and all type of shit. Them niggas come beat your
They
ass
was
in
they was
gas.
terrorizing shit.
Yeah, the same way you ran up in they people's store, they came in your store and whooped niggas' ass. Like the
Yeah.
store wasn't gonna save you. I know a couple of niggas got packed out by that situation. And they said
I mean,
that shit was so unexpected. You know, I remember you could see something coming. They said, "Rrr, rrr." Next thing you know, 15 niggas getting out of the car. Like, who's these niggas? What the fuck? And then they chasing niggas down. They practiced that shit. From the homies that I heard talk about it. In other words, they practiced that shit. They pulled up so smooth you weren't able to get away.
hey, hey, but you know what? That just speaks to the humility of them men, Black Sam and Nip. You know, I'm not trying to associate them with no criminal shit, but I'm saying, you know,
Yeah,
to
ass
have the
whooping them.
power to make a call like that, if they made that call, which I don't know, but. they
I
look.
don't think that I don't think that's a criminal charge. If you say, man, go kick his ass. You tell somebody to go kick somebody's ass, and then go
I
kick
don't want it
somebody
to
else.
be anyway because I actually like Black Sam. All bullshit aside, I like that dude. I like the dude, man. Like I said, I was in the pen with him just for a short like 2 days, 3 days in reception and reception building.
Unless the homies go press charges like that, and ain't nobody finna
Nobody
press
finna do
charges.
that. Ain't nobody
If
doing that
you
stupid
gonna
ass
get put
shit.
off and done some type of way, so at the end of the day, that ass whooping was safe. Type shit.
Well,
Because
I'm glad that
if they
nobody.
charge, I put a charge on you, and then that's when a statement and a charge go hand in hand. Shit, but
Well,
you can tell about no getting lumped up. You can tell about getting lumped up, man. You need to go.
right,
Shit,
right, man.
you should have ran faster, nigga. I seen it coming. I don't know. Shit,
Yeah,
but
Black
yeah,
Sam stumped down, bro. He stumped down, bro. Like I
I
said, I
think
had a
the call they made was, man, just lump some niggas up or do whatever. Like, don't kill nobody. Shit. And that's what I say. They were humble niggas. When they did that, that's how I knew they was real niggas because they could have easily sent a murdering squad over there. They said, man, just go whoop them niggas' ass, do what they did to this store, tear they shit up and kick their ass and leave. Pretty much
right.
an eye type shit.
Yeah, because I remember at one point in time, man. Hey, I remember one point in time in the hood. I mean, people can say whatever they want to say, but at one point in time, man, the 6-0s really wasn't coming through, and the homies wasn't going through over there. And for a while, it was like it was
Gangbanging was dying. That's what I say. When niggas feel like, man, gangbanging is dead, it's over. That saying wasn't said for no reason. I know, cause I was saying the same shit. I was saying, man, that shit is dead. And then once 2000 cracked, niggas be like, nigga, you finna get put on? That's 2000 banger. He's a 2000 banger. You know what I'm saying?
right.
And I kind of felt the same way. Like, man, I had kids doing all type of shit. I don't want my kids gang banging
Hell no,
or
don't
no.
nobody want their kids gang banging. That's the whole reason why I'm on the internet now. You know what I'm saying? Trying to right my wrongs. People get up in the
2000,
comments and
I
say
didn't
stupid
help
shit.
nobody, see no ignorant shit. Mother was like, yeah, and this and that. On 107, see how I was like a grandfather, an old ass uncle, and they all nigga. I'm just sitting there watching TV, making beats, recording
Nigga, you
niggas.
ain't that old, nigga. Don't be trying to get on here acting like you just old ass nigga. You got me
I'm
by a
just
couple
saying,
years,
every
nigga.
time somebody asked me about shit like that, there was no comment because I'm not gonna like when you say I was leading these niggas wrong, man. I was steering them wrong. Like, you know what I'm saying? I had no words for nobody after 2000 because you gotta learn that
Right,
shit on your own.
right,
If you
right, right.
destruction shit, you gotta learn on your own. I didn't believe in it. So at the end of the day, when the little niggas came around, I don't have no words. I know it's the tongue is like the mighty sword. It can be karma for you too, creating domino
Mm.
effect. If I ain't gonna say nothing good, I didn't say shit.
Hey
You
man,
can
you
ask
ain't lying.
all them little niggas when yeah, he was over there saying shit like that, positive shit. They'll probably ask me the ignorantest question, and I'm gonna answer it as articulate as I can and stir you this way, and not the way you trying to look for the answer for. Because at the end of the day, that shit just it didn't matter. It didn't count. Like niggas should be lucky you made it out of gang banging. Some niggas are dead, nigga, dead like a motherfucker, or stuck in the motherfucking wall and feel like he
Yeah.
shouldn't have did what he did. So that's why I didn't have no words for them niggas over there when they ask ignorant questions. I can't tell you where to go to look for nobody. I can't tell you this. I didn't have no support in that shit.
And that's
So that's
why I'm
why
telling you this right
2000,
here.
man,
Listen to
I'm
me. Check
talking
me out.
amongst
Check me out. Check me out. Check
bangers.
me out. Check me out. Check me out. Listen. That's why right now, bro. That's why I don't live that life no more, bro. And the only reason why I got on here the other day and hollered at you about it is because, bro, like motherfuckers ain't gonna listen to somebody who it seemed like they like really don't have no validation. Like they not really somebody over there. People not gonna listen to. They don't want to hear nothing from just anybody. They want to hear something from somebody who has experience, that really lived that life, and what made you change your life. What made you and my whole thing is I'm somebody over there, but I'm not in that life no more. And I don't glorify that life no more, but I am a part of that brotherhood. I do love my brothers, the ones that I, post pictures of and this and that. Man, I ain't finna turn my nose up at them or that, but as far as contributing to anything illegal, I'm not gonna do that shit. I'm not in that shit. I ain't lived that kind of life for 15 something years. You know what I'm saying? And so You know,
I look
I'm that's why I'm on
at
here to
the
speak what I speak and push what I push. And like I said before, I don't personally got anything against Munchie personally, but you gonna go back and forth with me, then it is what it is. But bro, but my thing is against the
man,
message you
y'all want to
pushing.
back and forth. I get a foosball table for y'all niggas. You need some ping
That's the
pong.
fucking nigga.
You motherfuckers need a
And
ping
I ain't
pong
finna
table.
be going back and forth for no nigga, man. Hey, but look, let me switch gears real quick. I got
Pool
some.
table.
Nah, I don't want no pool table, nigga. Hey, let me ask you this real quick. This the last thing I want to know. So you know, Lil Hawk got out, right? I don't know Lil Hawk personally, but loved his music growing up in the hood. B Braids, rest in peace, man. The B Braids, man. Hey, man, I grew up to the Damu Riders, man, and like I mean, man, look, I feel like they should have been had a major record deal years ago, right? But unfortunately, uh 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 B Braves met his untimely demise. Rest his soul, man. I ran into him a couple times, but I never met Hawk. But I grew up to Hawk music. Hawk is the homie. If anybody should be the mayor of Inglewood, it's Hawk, homie. But um, with that said, man, what you think about his music, man? And and shout out to Hawk, man, and be Braves, rest in peace, man.
Shit, everybody like Lil Hawk shit. I like this shit. I grew up on this shit. Like you said, them the homies. Out of all the Don Murata homies, Doc B, Green Eyes, Red Ron, this and that. Like you
Shout out to
say, who the
Green
mayor?
Eyes.
Yeah. He's the mayor of the gangster shit because
For
he, like you
sure.
said, he don't rap. He's not a rapper. He always said that back in the day. The homies was like, "Well, just freestyle in the studio." Hawk really wasn't a rapper. He just do that shit. Like you fucked up, faded, and you doing that shit. And he was like, "You can rap." He really that nigga. Like he really was wild like that. But rapping was just some shit that he started doing. Like he said in that interview, Hawk is really a gang member, a real gang member. So that
Now Hawk
rapping
is
shit.
a real homie though. Like I know his resume.
I
He a
know
real
it's
one.
like he the hardest blood to rapper, the hardest nigga in this blood shit, and I could say he is,
Hell yeah, he is, homie. Like
cause he
that's
mean
the
what he
homie.
say. He mean what he say, and he always gonna be that type of nigga.
For sure, on everything. And yeah, I think I hope he do well in his music that this career that he got
I
going
know,
on now.
I know, Baby Hawk. I used to fuck with him a lot in
I remember
Valley.
Baby Hawk, rest in
And
peace.
he a fool just like him. They both like a fool like that. It's like, Baby Hawk, crazy in the motherfucker. He used to be over there slapping pimps and taking their bitches and all type of crazy shit in the Valley. He's a savage nigga. Baby Hawk, not Lil Hawk, Baby Hawk.
But shit, don't take from Lil Hawk. Lil Hawk was a joint too, and still is.
I'm saying that's like father like son type shit. He held the name type shit.
It's a difference. It's a difference from when, because you got a lot of clowns that be like, "Oh, y'all dick riding, y'all this." Man, listen, homie. Why when I pay respect to somebody, it's always got to be some faggot shit or some gay shit involved in it? Why can't it just be, man? A motherfucker grew up and
He's
appreciate these
just
people, man.
He's just like gone but never remember type niggas. Cause maybe you should do a video on the homie Baby Hawk and get you some pictures and shit. Cause
I,
Baby
well, I
Hawk,
didn't know I didn't
Baby
know
Hawk.
Baby Hawk personally, so I can't really do nothing on that. I didn't know Baby
Well,
Hawk personally, but I know of him. I've seen him a couple times in the set. I know he was a good homie, rest his soul. You know what I'm saying? But I gotta leave that to one of the mafias because that's they homie, and I'm pretty sure somebody gonna do something for him, man.
I know.
But
I think the homie already did a story for him. Big Steve from Mafia. So the homie Big Steve, I think he did a story on Baby Hawk. I'm pretty sure he did.
yeah,
Bumpy
they
Mac,
need. I've been listening to Hawk music. He got an old school style to him. But the thing that
he
that
don't
that
got a
put us
style. He tried to put it down. And
hey, listen, well, listen,
Hawk was
listen,
a
listen.
freestyler. He didn't really have a stage, just
Hey,
freestyle every beat and he be coming off.
man, you
Like
entitled to your opinion. I'm entitled to
he
mine. But
said
I'm
that.
gonna say that.
And I knew that before he said it in the song. He said, niggas talking about why you switch the style. I ain't switch style. I just put it down. He's saying like, nigga, I don't have a style. I jump on the beat and go through it however, the tempo.
Well,
Even back day on the Don Murata shit, Hawk wasn't rapping the same. He would rap to every beat different because the tempo was slower, faster, different bass. Like he was freestyling most of the time.
I don't know.
You
He
know,
dropping music
talking
now,
that shit.
so He dropping music now. Have you been listening to his music now? Because I've been listening to it. You know, I've been
Yeah,
breezing through it, huh?
hell yeah.
Well, shit. I hope the homie blow up like super
Nice.
blow up because he already the homie. Shit.
Nigga, nice. You heard that song?
I heard one song with them and some of the Samoan homies on there. I forgot the name of it, but I heard the other day
Say that
they was
line.
cracking on that.
That's what he said that line. Niggas talking about why you switch the style. I ain't switch no style. I just put it down.
So
Like you
your
never
ass got a
had
photographic memory, nigga. You remember shit that I don't remember. So
I listen to nigga back in the day, and I write music. I've been producing just as long as them niggas been rapping. I used
all
to
right,
yeah beat to them homies. And I noticed he rapped different than every beat. He come in on different beats because he freestyling. He ain't writing this shit down. It's just off the dome.
all right. Well, shit, man. I'm gonna get up out of here, man.
Man, I'm the writer, man. I'm the producer. I'm the writer, and all that shit. So I know when the niggas is off the dome.
Yeah, yeah. Well, let me get up out of here, man. I gotta get on, get ready to go to work, man. But for sure, man. I appreciate you
Over there.
kicking that real about Nip and Black Sam and them, and you know your stance on your belief stance on that situation. You know, that everybody that that wasn't everybody wasn't in agreement with that shit, and although we wasn't a part of it, we might have contributed to it indirectly. You know what I'm saying? But I'm
Yeah,
glad. I'm glad. I'm
positive
glad
shit.
things are different, huh?
I'm always down to say some positive shit. Cause there's
For
too many
sure.
niggas. There's too many niggas on podcasts saying negative shit, and I don't know. That shit is different to me. I don't say nothing negative ever.
That's right. That's right, man. And that's what we pushing. That's what we pushing.
I'm
That's what.
action.
Yeah, because I had to loosen up my tie, man, and I really don't want to keep going back and forth with this dude, man. I'm just, this. I hope this
You
is this
the
just a
homie.
seal on that shit,
You can't say this dude. You the homie with the
man.
homie.
Listen,
Back and
listen,
forth
man.
with the homie.
Hey, I'm
'Cause
agree with you to disagree and let it
with my
be, but
with my comrade and my trooper.
nah, man, he done crossed them lines already. We can be cordial and coexist, but I really don't. Once you
The
got on the
military
internet.
when they said wipe your face, maggot, stand up straight, maggot. You know what I'm saying? He don't trip on his generals, get to talking shit or whatever the hell. This is the military, the game banger. Ain't we programmed to be soldiers?
Yeah,
So
but
all this,
some
you got
things,
on
some
that,
things, some things you
you
can't
gotta
say.
get on
Some
my nigga.
things I understand what you're saying, and I can
Wipe
apply
your
that
mouth,
to
maggot.
different situations, but I ain't gonna apply that to this situation. It's some things that was deflammatory, man. You can't put that kind of jacket on a real homie. You know what I'm saying? I didn't smut him or say nothing like that about him, bro. All I said was just tighten your ass up, nigga. But and then that's when all the other shit happened. Some people was like, well, you should have called him, put him to the side. Even he said I should have reached out to him. Nigga, I didn't have your number. I didn't have no access to you. Everybody I know don't know you. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't not know you. They don't have your number. But anyway, it is what it is, man. I ain't
We gonna
tripping on that nigga like that no more, huh?
end it, but we gonna end it with this. You was just like him, so you can't say shit, nigga. You was starting a lot of shit too. So
Man, but I
appreciate
wasn't on
you.
the internet with it.
Yeah.
And I wasn't just like him. He was just like me to an aspect. But
Okay.
anyway, shout out to Nip, the rest of the
I think
soul,
all you
man.
niggas is ignorant. All y'all niggas that came from the dime is ignorant. You gonna dump it?
Shout out to Black Sam, you know what I'm saying? And shout out to B Braves, rest in peace and Lil Hawk, man. For sure. I'm gonna get up
Yeah.
out of here though. Let me get to work, man. I'm gonna hit you.
All right.
All right.